everybody, it's Carolyn and welcome back. And today it is time for Friday Flips and Flops. So today I thought I'd show you Pixie. I know some of you really want to see her and some of you don't, so I thought I'd show her really quickly. She is kind of growing. She goes back to the vet on Monday, but we weighed her the other day and she was like 2 pounds, so she's a little bit, got a little bit bigger. So there's that sweet little face if she'll look at you. She is completely wild. Let me put her back down. Go play with your sister, don't bite her. So let's talk some makeup. This week I had done a get ready with me using the chocolate bar, and so I'm still using this week. And in fact today I have it on, and I'll tell you what I got on. I like every once in a while to, I like to do things that are different. We all like to play, and so I did a darker color, then the lighter color, and back to the darker color. I don't know if you can see that very well. But what I used was the hot chocolate, this one here, and then I used marzipan and put that in the middle, and then back to the hot chocolate on the out. And then I used the milk chocolate in my crease and the white chocolate at the brow bone, and then I went underneath my eye with the hot chocolate. So this one, it's a great palette. It, you can use it year round, and it smells delicious. And so I have both of these, and I like them both. I can't say that I like one more than the other. I don't think I've used this one more. So anyway, so I've been using that one. This one I'm going to show you. This came out a couple of Christmases ago. It was just limited edition from Cargo, and it is the Vintage Escape palette. This one I wish they would have in their permanent line. It is a gorgeous palette. Mine is really dirty, but it has these wonderful names that gets you ready for fall: Harvest Moon, Cuddle, Frolic, Autumn, Withered Leaves. I mean, it's a really pretty palette. So I've been using that one this week as well. If I can find, that one anywhere, I'll try to link it, but I don't know. You might could find it on eBay or something. I'm not sure. Blushes this week. Well, I showed you on Tuesday I used the Balm In Stain. These, I picked these up at Whole Look. I look at Whole Look every day. I have a link down below if you're interested, or just just type in wholelook.com, and, they will have makeup on, name brand for half price. And so I bought all of my In-Stain blushes from there, and I love them. This is one of my favorites. So, that one. This is the one I'm wearing today. It is one of the Clinique Cheek Pops. This was in ginger. And so when I first put it on, I was like, I don't know. I need something, I think. And so that's what it looks like there. I love these little cheek pops. And I use this one a lot. I didn't think that I would use it so much. Jazzy Girl. I haven't seen a video from Jazzy. Where are you? She had shown this in one of her videos, and I was like, oh wow, it's so pretty when you get on, even though I didn't think it would really show up, and it is in Nude Pop. It looks like that. See, I've worn the flower about off of this one. I use this one over top of so many different blushes. If you want to tone something down, you can, this is a good one to do it with. Yeah, you'll probably be able to see it. It's right there. It just gives a pretty, kind of glow almost, but not, like glittery, or because there's no glitter in it. It just gives a pretty glow over top. So I have that one, those two on today, and I really like that. And as a highlighter, I don't use a highlighter a lot, every day or anything like that. It's just like contour. I don't do that every day either. But I really like this highlighter because it shows, but it's not, to me, like, too much. I like the Becca one. I have one that's like, oh, where is it? Here it is. I have these that have the little doe foot thing. And they had these last year at Christmas, and I hope they'll do them again at Ulta. And they'll have them on QVC, I think it is. QVC or HSN, one or the other. They'll have them on there sometimes. These are fantastic from Becca. But I had the Becca, the champagne pop. I like it, but I have to go really light with it. I can tell that, you know, especially since we, you know, got some little wrinkles in there. You don't want to accentuate any of that. So that can be kind of strong sometimes. But this one from ColourPop is in Double Dip. I just like the way, I use this one a lot. I'll show it to you on my hand. Here it is, right there. So, you know, and I'll put it on heavy, you know, but it just gives a little something, something. So I like it. All right. I have been having, well, I have them a lot, dry lips. And this, I may have talked about it before, I'm sure I probably have. And to me, it's one thing that everybody should have, and it's the Elle Lip Exfoliator. This one is down to the bottom. Well, you can see that's what's left in there. But, you know, I'll just moisten my lips and just rub this on before, you know, I put my makeup on. And just exfoliate my lips really well. And I don't know, it might be $3. You know, when I order from Elle, a lot of times they'll have 50% off, and I'll order up several of these, and I'll use those an awful lot. So today I'm also using my, well, I've used it all week. But I change around some with different eye powders, you know. But this one I use a lot, and it's the Laura Mercier brightening powder. So I've been using that. And I have a lot of these, and they are one of my favorites, and it's the NYX Butter Glosses. This one is in Angel Food Cake. That's one I have on today. You know, for me, I have a lot of lipsticks. For some people, I don't have hardly any. But I'm the world's worst. I'll put it on, but then I won't reapply it. You know, I'll throw it in my purse and think, well, I'll put this on later when this starts to wear off, or, you know, have lunch or whatever. I don't. I just don't. So if I can find something that's more staining, that the color I like, or that kind of thing, then it's probably better. But some of those, you know, they just kind of get too dry, or that kind of thing. I don't know. My mother wore lipstick all the time, and she was, you know, keep it in her purse, and she always reapplied, and I didn't get it. it just didn't fall over to me. I don't know. So anyway, this one's almost gone. This is the second one. I've got one more tucked away. This I got at Sephora. It's by Tony Moly, and it is a honey lip gloss. This one's right at the very end. I use this all the time. I really like it. I don't like that you have to stick your finger in it, but I'm the only one that uses it, but still, I do like this though. I don't have a flop this week, other than the weather, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. And so, you know, there's a hurricane out on the East Coast, and so I just, you know, want everybody to be safe out on the coast. I mean, I think it's supposed to come in like, well, maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you know, up through the coast. So I pray that people do not get hit really hard with, you know, this storm. So I know we're getting a lot of rain, you know, from it. But anyway, I thought I would share a funny story. Oh, I thought it was funny. It's kind of typical of things that happen, but I I had gone out. It seems like I don't decorate a lot of times, you know, for different things. I'm very simple in everything. But, you know, I did buy some new fall things this year because what I had was just, you know, it needed to go away. So I replaced, you know, some things. So anyway, I had gotten some fairy lights and I put it in this little jar, and maybe if I can show you those, you know, what little bit of fall stuff I have out, I'll show you those. But I had, I wanted to get some more, so I had to take back a tablecloth yesterday to Bed Bath & Beyond. So I got another string of those fairy lights. And I like, you know, you can put them on a timer, you know. And so I thought, well, these will look really pretty on the little topiary on my front porch, you know. And so last night my husband was taking Tink for a walk, and it was like 8 o'clock. So I told Pixie, I said, well, come on, we'll go, you know, out here and put these lights on here. So of course she's happy, here she comes, you know. And so she's standing there at the top of the steps, you know, looking out at the yard and everything. And so I was up there and I was putting the lights, starting to thread it into the little topiary. And when I did, this bird flew out and flew right underneath my arm. And so it touched me. And it happened just so quickly, I was like, I'm not even going to think that was about that was bird, you know, because, you know. But, I just had the willies. I didn't scream or anything. I just was like, ugh. You know, I mean, it was just, ugh. Well, right after that happened, the neighbor was walking his dog, and it's a big German Shepherd. Well, it barked at Tink. And as soon as it barked, Pixie was standing there, and she was like, ah, you know, she goes flying in the house. She just like jumped about out of her skin, goes flying in the house. So needless to say, I brought my little fairy lights in, and Pixie and I came back in the house, and we didn't stay on the porch anymore. So maybe we'll attempt to do that later. But yeah. So the 2 chickens came back in. Anyway, so I thought that was kind of funny. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. For those of you that are in that path of that storm, please be safe and take good care. And I will see you on Sunday for the drawing of the for gift cards. If you haven't entered, please go and look at that video. It was on last Saturday. You know, go and check that out. And I will see you on Sunday. Take care, my friends, and bye-bye.